What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Littleroot laddering. And I think it's finally time to say it. It's pony time. I am so hyped for this team. So this comes to us from Bruno, who took this to Orlando, finished 5-5 with it. You know, not like the best record, obviously, but it has Mudsdale, and that's literally all I need. That's all I need in the world. You know, obviously, like, Indeedee, Armarouge, Hatterene are also very good Pokemon. Annihilate is able to help you by, you know, final gambiting away a gigantic threat, be able to let you set Trick Room next to it. Iron Hands is here to belly drum up in front of people, and let me tell you, it smashes so freaking hard when it does. It is absolutely absurd how much damage Iron Hands can do after belly drum. So this is the team. I am so excited for this. I've played a little bit with it already, and it's a lot of fun. The damage output from Hatterene is insane, and it's a shame that more people aren't playing it at this point. But yeah, this team's really awesome. Huge shout outs to Bruno. I've been talking to them since Orlando about this team, so let's just jump in and see what we're doing today. Ooh, Umbreon and Corviknight, two Pokemon you do not see a ton of in this format. But I don't see a way for them to stop me from setting Trick Room, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna punch them really hard. Obviously, we do need to watch out for like Roaring Moon and Umbreon because you know, we're bringing at least 2 Psychic types here, but maybe we don't bring Armarouge. I think instead we bring Hat up front. Do we want late game Monkey? I could see late game Monkey being really appealing here. It hits a bunch of things on their team for really good damage. Problem is we can get like a close combat off and then we're basically dead, right? I think Iron Hands is really good. Do we want the horse? Do we want Pony Time? Like, we are inner focus, so we can't be intimidated by the Arcanine, which is good. I mean, we could also just bring Armarouge in the back. You know, I said we were here for Pony Time. We're gonna bring Pony Time. Like, that's what we're here for. Roaring Moon Iron Bundle. Okay. Honestly, pretty okay with this as a lead. Alright, so Psychic Seed goes off. They are Booster Energy, Photosynthesis for speed. But I'm kind of fine with that. And I'm going to click Trick Room here. They could do, like, Acrobatics plus, like, Icy Wind. Like, I don't really care about that, right? Like, I don't see a way of them preventing Trick Room here whatsoever. Like, this is something we saw a lot in Sword and Shield, was, you know, this Indeedee Hatterene core for Trick Room. And now it's even better because we have access to Armarouge as well, and Indeedee has access to Trick Room. So, like, oh, it just, you have so many mind games going on with these teams now that it's just hard to prevent this from going up. Indeedee is going to bite it, but, you know, that's kind of what we planned for. You know, Life Orb bundle as well, so, like, kind of fine. We're kind of gaming. I kind of like Iron Hands here and just threatening. Is Iron Hands slower than our Hatterene? That's the question. It is not. Okay, so yeah, sure. I think we're gonna bring it in. We're gonna Drain Punch and we're gonna click D-Gleam here, and it's gonna do a ton of damage and make everyone sad on their side. The question is do I want to Terra Fairy here for D-Gleam? Like, I don't think I needed to KO the Roaring Moon, but I also think Roaring Moon could just protect this turn. And I would like it for the extra damage on Bundle. Let's do it. Okay, Bundle's gonna go out. Arcanine is gonna come in. They are gonna intimidate the hands, but that's kind of fine. I could always belly drum here as well. And then like we're so far ahead it's not even funny. Of course we can't currently yeah, they're just gonna protect. That's fine. We're doing fine. How much is this gonna do into Arcanine? That's the real question here. You know, it did damage, and that's really all we could have asked for. That also did damage. There's Citrus? Okay. So I think I want to belly drum, and I think I want to click. They could be Will-O-Wisp on Arcanine, which if that's the case, I think I just want to Drain Punch again. They could also protect Arcanine this turn. They can't E-Speed. They're going to Terra probably the Roaring Moon away from its terrible typing. Into Steel? No, into Flying. Okay, that's also fine for us. I mean, this is still an unresisted Life Orb, Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam. So, like, you're going to take a chunk here. I would classify that as a chunk. Arcanine does not go down. That's unfortunate. They do connect the Will-O-Wisp. I was really expecting that to KO. Would have been really nice had it did. But honestly, we're in a pretty okay position. Hatterene stays, you know, just we're gaming. We're gonna do it. We're gonna belly drum up. Because D-Gleam should be a double KO unless they protect, which they could. And then belly drum will at least let us do more damage through the burn. It'll put us to +4 compared to, I mean, it'll put us to +6 compared to -1, which is essentially +2. Yeah, Bundle's gonna come back out. Bundle's not gonna really appreciate this though. Told you I wasn't gonna appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to get our belly drum off. We're going to eat our citrus berries. So we're going to go to +6, which is the same thing as 4 times. So then when Arcanine comes back out, we're going to go to +5, which is 3.5 times. Divided by 2 because of burn means we're a little... We're in between +1 and +2. So we're still positive on attack through this burn. Which, you know... Pretty okay, all things considered. How many turns of Trick Room do we have left? That's the real question here. More importantly, how's this Iron Hands gonna live this D-Gleam? They could have Wide Guard. Does Iron Hands get Wide Guard? That's really important to how this turn plays. I don't think it does. I know Hariyama does, but I don't think Iron Hands does. It does not. Okay. Then yeah, we're fine. We'll belly drum. I mean, we'll Drain Punch. We'll D-Gleam. And that should be GG. I don't even think we need the Drain Punch. Alright, I lied. We do. Really good showing here from you know, just what Hatterene can do in this format. Good stuff. Easy dub. I mean, in all reality, our opponent really didn't have a way of, like, interacting with Trick Room, and as a result, we were just able to punish them for it. Like, that's literally what this game came down to, is we set Trick Room, we won. So, I'll take it. Alright, so they have Farigiraf, which could be pretty annoying for us not getting Trick Room up. But I think this is Indeedee Monkey. And I think we just KO their Farigiraf, and then I don't have to worry about it. How does Ponytime look? Ponytime looks pretty okay. I like Ponytime. What do we want to round it out is the real question. I think it's one of the Psychic types just to be able to deal with Iron Moth. And it helps against Iron Hands as well. I'm leaning towards Hatterene, so we also are able to deal with Roaring Moon. I think this is good. I like this. I like these four. Let's see what our opponents bring in here. I feel really confident in this. We have pretty good matchups into everything not named Gastro, which, like, we don't really have a great Gastro answer anyway. So, you know, we do what we can. Fluttermane for Farigiraf. Okay. Well, they can't Shadow Ball Indeedee. And Final Gambit isn't a priority move. They could imprison Trick Room. Unironically, they could imprison. I don't think they have it. And then they click like Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice isn't all that effective. I think I'm just gonna... Do I want a U-turn? What do I want to do here? I think we're gonna Trick Room, and I think I'm going to... I think I'm gonna U-turn off the Farigiraf. Okay, they are going to Terra. It is going to be the Fluttermane. Turning Fairy. Okay. So this is just like D-Gleam or Moonblast. That's good damage. Not like great, but it's damage. So this is D-Gleam most likely. I could bring out Hat. Could also just bring out Mudsdale. Mudsdale looks fine here. Have I referred to Mudsdale at all by its actual name this game, like this video, or has it always just been Ponytime? Mudsdale, no! Mudsdale, no! We're fine. I don't even know what I was worried about, guys. And now comes the fun part. I could high horsepower into the Farigiraf because I think the Fluttermane is going to protect. Or they could be Sash Fluttermane and try to go for the double here and therefore Rock Slide's to play. I like Rock Slide. They don't have Wide Guard. They're going to get double flinched and we're going to be alright. Or Fluttermane is going to withdraw and they're going to go into Arcanine and we're going to reveal Inner Focus. Oh, it's Iron Hands. That's also fine. All I know is we're going to flinch the Farigiraf and they're going to be sad. Dang. Never lucky. Indeedee does hold on, though. So we can go into Hat. And we can double D-Gleam. I think Helping Hand D-Gleam is more damage, though. Especially when we Terra here. The real question is Iron Hands live a Terra boosted, Life Orb boosted, Helping Hand boosted Deagly from Hatterene. We're about to find out. Survey says... Oh, opponent. No. No, Iron Hands does not live. Indeedee's great. I love Indeedee. I love Hatterene. I've missed Hatterene. I don't miss G-Max Hatterene though. Thing was a nuisance. Oh, look at the little Fluttermane. Look at the little Fluttermane, guys. So they could try to stall out my Trick Room here by double protecting. But I think they're gonna need they're gonna need something. I don't know. If they go for protects next turn, then I can just double Trick Room. How much do we do at Hatterene now that, you know. Holy cow. Hatterene. Please. Alright, Indeedee goes down. Hatterene holds on, though, and that's the part that really matters. Now we get to bring out Annihilate, so once Trick Room is over, Annihilate gets to threaten their Roaring Moon. Because they have not had... They did not have Photosynthesis trigger. And D-Gleam should be enough to clean this up. I shouldn't have locked into close combat. Because I can't hit Fluttermane. So if they do protect here, I can't hit it. Okay. Oh, we got lucky. We got really, really lucky. Had they protected with Fluttermane, then we were just dead. Because they got the double with Roaring Moon. And Hatterene holds on, which is also very important. Trick Room is now over. Psychic Terrain is now over. Oh yeah, I'm locked into close combat, duh. Question is how much does this do? A ton. Got it. Good job, Annihilate. You did something today, buddy. Cool team here from our opponent. King Gambit, Azu, Sableye, bunch of things you don't see here. I think Indeedee looks really important as a way to shut off like Aqua Jet, E-Speed, Shadow Sneak, and Prankster. It's unfortunate because we're going to power up Armarouge if they have like Expanding Force, which with them not having Psychic Terrain, I don't know if they will. The question is what I want to pair this with? And I'm thinking the answer is probably Armarouge here. Seems okay. With Pony and Hat in the back. Could bring hands. I think Pony has to pull a lot of weight here in dealing with King Gambit if this is our play. I mean, we also have Armarouge, so I think this is fine. I like these four. Alright, King Gambit, Sableye. What do we do here? What is our play? Psychic Train's gonna go up. Gonna eat our Psychic Seed. I think this is just Follow Me Trick Room. We don't have to worry about this. Oh, they're Mirror Herb. Interesting. Very, very cool. And we're just gonna Follow Me. We're gonna Trick Room. I don't see any way this doesn't work. If they Kowtow Cleave, they still go down next turn. Okay, they are just going to immediately Terra. Can't imagine this is anything other than King Gambit. Okay, they're gonna go Ghost. That's interesting. Why? Okay, and DD actually holds on. And Foul Play is going to pick up the KO on it. So now, we get to bring out Pony. Honestly, we could go in Hatterene here. But I think it's Pony time. I think it's time we click some Rock Slides. And we can Expanding Force. This will do damage into the King Gambit. I don't want to Armor Cannon because I don't want to lower our special attack. I mean our defenses. I think we just Expanding Force on the King Gambit. Try to take it out this turn. Reflect onto Sableye. Interesting. That does approximately 0 damage, but we get the flinch, so it doesn't matter. And that actually does pretty okay damage. So now, I think we need to take this King Gambit out this turn. I'm going to High Horsepower. I'm going to... I think they're going to Kowtow Cleave my Armor Rouge, so I think I'm going to Terra here so I can live. We can Dark Pulse the King Gambit. That flinch was obviously very lucky. But I think it's really important that we leave this Kowtow this turn. Foul Play into the Armor Rouge. Horsepower into the King Gambit. A Swords Dance, but that's not going to matter because they're not going to be around next turn. Perfect. So now we can go back to spamming. Rock Slide with Pony. We could also bring in Ndidi Hatterene this turn. And then set up like double Trick Room next turn. Azu's really annoying. Could just Heavy Slam the Azumarill. And Expanding Force into it. I think they could protect this turn. I think I'm going to bring in Hatterene. I think trying to maintain Trick Room is going to be really important. And then yeah, we will just Expanding Force into the Azumarill. I'm not worried about the Sableye. It's not going to do anything as long as Psychic Train is up. Okay, Foul Play into the Armor Rouge once again. You go for a Play Rough, but Armor Rouge is too good at this. So we just avoid. And now Azu's suddenly under half. So I think this turn they are going to protect, so I'm just going to double Trick Room this turn. We're not in fear of getting KO'd, I don't think. No protect. That's really scary all of a sudden. Oh, this turn went really bad. Okay. Did not think Play Rough would be enough there. It's really unfortunate because we didn't do anything this turn. That's really, really unfortunate. I think that cost us this game. Because now they can Will-O-Wisp my Mudsdale. Really, really weird that Azu is slower than... This is also the last turn of Reflect. I think we have to try for Trick Room. I'm gonna heavy slam the Azu here. Rain Dance. This is gonna hurt. I'm assuming this is Aqua Jet? No, it's just Liquidation. That's even worse. I mean, it's not great. Oh, I missed the fact that they were Life Orb. Alright, Reflect is down. So we've seen Will-O-Wisp. No, we've seen Rain Dance, Reflect, Foul Play. Should have just protected Pony last turn. Should have just protected Pony. Because now we take Rain Boosted Aqua Jets. Yeah. Which we hold on. Sableye does not hold on. Okay. Well, depending on what their last is here, we could pull this off somehow. It's their own Armor Rouge. They haven't Terra'd. Do we think they Terra? I'm gonna protect. I'm gonna scout this turn. Okay, no Terra. I think that is just correct from them. Clear Smog is an interesting choice. Super Ultra Mega Crit? Yeah, I mean, we've lost. But we're going out on our terms. Yeah, I should have protected with Pony. And I think the double Trick Room play was a misplay as well. I think had we just attacked either of those turns... Like, had we attacked the last turn of Trick Room, I think we're in a winning position. I think if we protect Pony, we're also in a winning position. But instead, we went into the last turn in a 1v1 with a very damaged Hatterene. It was close. It was really, really close, all things considered, but just a little short. I mean, I just said Trick Room. Make them sad. I do think this is a Indeedee plus Annihilate kind of game, though. I don't think this is a Pony game. I'm wondering if this is Iron Hands. I don't think I want Armor Rouge. I think it's just these top two. Yeah, sure. Ship it. Let's see what our opponent's got. Alright, Arcanine Fluttermane is kind of whatever. I mean, we're going to get our Defiant boost. It's like, I kind of don't want to set Trick Room. I kind of just want to punch them. Like, we're at +1 with Annihilate. I think just throwing it away here is incorrect. I don't think we one-shot the Arcanine. I'm going to go for the Fluttermane. I'm going to go for a Follow Me. I don't think I'm going to set Trick Room here. Getting this, getting off of this, it should just be D-Gleam, I would think. there's their sash. Okay. Oh, it's just Moonblast. Okay. And Will-O-Wisp. Okay. All things considered, turn went pretty okay. Kind of wish we had some kind of spread damage here with Indeedee. I mean, with Annihilate, but we'll take it. I kind of want to Terra, Rage Fist, the Arcanine, and Helping Hand. Is that crazy? I really wish we were Terra Fire. I think we're gonna make that play. This means that we're not weak to Moonblast. And it'll just boost up our Rage Fists. And I don't think they click Will-O-Wisp again because I can just click Follow Me again. So now we aren't weak to Flutter Mane, which is just going to protect. We're at the protect like a pro. +1 Helping Hand boosted Rage Fist. Honestly, less damage than I anticipated. Indeed, he holds on though. They're gonna eat their citrus. So this turn I'm gonna click Helping Hand. I mean, Follow Me. And we're gonna punch the Flutter Mane, take it out. Still have Hatterene in the back as well if I want to set Trick Room. Which, like, right now, I don't really want to. Like, I just want to keep punching. Alright, Flutter Mane down. Still only base power of 50 on our Rage Fist. Indeedee does go down. Meaning I'm not going to be able to pick up the Arcanine this turn. So I think, depending on what they bring out here, there's a non-zero chance that I go for Trick Room and swap out. Because I think they see Annihilate is such a big threat here that preserving it is going to be fine. I think they double into the Annihilate slot. They can't Ice Shard because of terrain. Okay, Arcanine protects. That's good. Show me, like, Glaive Rush. Oh, they just protect. Oh, this turn went perfect. So they could swap Arcanine out to get off a... get off an Intimidate into Iron Hands. They could also stay in and try to go for... what's it called? Will-O-Wisp. So I think just punching the Arcanine here is really good. I think D-Gleam could be good. We know Excalibur is an AV because they just protected. This Drain Punch plus... This is going to be close. I don't know if this KOs. Okay, here's the Terra, presumably on Excalibur. Steel. Water. Also fine. Not particularly great when you're facing down an Iron Hands, but, you know, what do I know? Okay, that should be enough to pick up the KO. I think that crit 100% mattered. Okay. No Will-O-Wisp is very good. They are going to Glaive Rush, but we eat. Eat for days. They could protect this turn. They could also Ice Shard now. They have Garg as their last. Okay. Really glad we have Annihilate in the back still. I think I'm just going to protect and Degleam here. No, because I think they're going to White Guard. I'm going to split my damage, though. Okay. And that's why we split our damage. They could just double protect, also. Okay, this is fine. 100% fine. I am going to reveal Psychic, so they know I'm not just spamming Degleam, though. Which is also fine. Now, I'm going to swap it up. I'm going to Thunder Punch the Excalibur, and I'm going to Psychic the Garg. Can't Wide Guard this turn. If they do, it fails, or it has a chance to fail. I also have Annihilate still in the back, so I can Final Gambit if I need to. I have my auto win button in the back. It's really good damage. And we get the special defense drop, which is also very good. So that puts them in range of another one. Thunder Punch is easily enough to KO the Excalibur. But this is not going to be enough to save them. They can't tear away from their fighting weakness. All they can do is delay the inevitable. And with the special defense drop, another Psychic is easily enough to KO. This is the last turn of Trick Room, so they could just protect this turn. So I'm going to swap out into Annihilate. We'll click Psychic. If they protect, we have Inevitability because we can Final Gambit. If they try to attack this turn, it's whatever. Okay. GG. Easy dub. Final Gambit here. Psychic for good measure. GG. Casual 217 damage to their face. So what did we learn today? I think the big takeaway from today is Hatterene is really, really underrepresented. Just the amount of damage that it was able to do multiple different times was absolutely absurd. Now, the counter argument there is, Carter, Hatterene's not very good in a format dominated by Fluttermane and by Roaring Moon. To which I say, yeah, you're probably right. But, you know, Hatterene has very good bulk. If you Terra into your Mono Fairy typing, you lose your weakness to Shadow Ball, so like you can then live a hit, and you can, you know, just set Trick Room in front of them. The amount of damage you're able to do with Hatterene is really surprising. I don't think that you're able to really... I don't think it's naturally able to be... What am I trying to say here? Let's take it from the top. So what did we learn today? I think the big takeaway here is Hatterene's really good still. It hasn't really seen much play in Series 1 or Series 2. but I think it's something that really is worth investigating and looking into a little more. I think Indeedee Hatterene is still very good, even though Hatterene no longer has access to Expanding Force. Being able to power up your Psychic is very good. And like obviously D-Gleam is also very, very powerful as well. Having access to Magic Bounce means that you're immune to like Taunt. Having Indeedee here means that like it's gonna take a like double KO to prevent Trick Room from going up, or something like a flinch from like Rock Slide or something. So yeah, I do think Hatterene is very good. The counter argument there is, Carter, how do you anticipate playing Hatterene in a format full of Flutter Queen? To which I say, you have pretty decent special bulk. You have your Terra to be able to get away from your Shadow Ball weakness. You also have Indeedee to just like redirect Shadow Balls into it. So like your opponent can't reasonably go for Shadow Ball in front of Indeedee Hatterene because you have Follow Me pressure. Well, it's like that's why you also have other mons on your team. Annihilate also was very good today. You know, we got to Final Gambit multiple times. We got to Rage Fist a bunch too. I'm not sold on Terra Grass here. I think you probably want to be like Terra Fire just so you can avoid like Will-O-Wisp burns, because that can really mess up Annihilate in all actuality. But I think with Arcanine kind of picking up in popularity because of like Iron Hands and these other like physical sweepers and stuff, I think Annihilate is in a very good position being a Defiant Pokemon that is able to really pressure Arcanine in a meaningful way. So those, I think, are the two big main takeaways. We already know how dominant Iron Hands is. Talking to Bruno, I do think that Belly Drum is worse than Swords Dance. I do think that Swords Dance is very, very good, but we did get a Belly Drum off, and like if you're able to do that, it's very powerful and very, like, it pressures your opponent in such a way that it's hard for them to really effectively try to win the game, especially if you're able to hold on to Indeedee afterwards to just continue to redirect the hits, hit for huge drain punches to power up your HP again and just go again. Mudsdale was honestly fine. It was able to do what it needed to in a couple different games, but I think the big takeaway is Mudsdale's attack output is not all that impressive, which is kind of disappointing to say. I do really like Mudsdale as a Pokemon, but I don't think this is the time for it, unfortunately. As much as I really, really want it to be Pony time, I don't think it is. And I think those are the big takeaways from today. I think that Mudsdale's damage output is just a little lackluster. Hatterene is absolutely sick. Annihilate is really powerful still. And Iron Hands probably wants Swords Dance instead of Belly Drum. But, yeah, the rest of the team, you know, Indeedee and Armarouge, there's nothing really more to say. They're format staples for a reason. We never triggered policy on Armarouge in a single game, which is whatever. I think you could probably swap that to literally anything else, and it would be just as impactful. So that's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week with some more laddering. Have a good one. Peace.